I just got done watching Chainsaw Man episode 9. Oh man, in this episode, we're still reaching peaks on this wild roller coaster. Continuing off the huge ending of last episode, we get to see Himeno actually make her last move. So as she's fading away, you get to see her ghost hand actually go over to Denji and pull his chainsaw cord. This lets Denji back into action, so it's him versus what is to be the Sword Devil. But whenever I get the closer look, I finally saw it. The hilt seems to be a katana. Now, the fight itself is nothing crazy. It was pretty neck and neck, and we get to see Denji make a pretty stupid move to take one of their partners hostage, and he just ends up getting sliced in half by the Sword Devil. That's how Denji ends up getting defeated, and this group then begins to try and load him up to their vehicle. While that is going on, we have an absolute aura moment. Miss Makima kind of gets up and she ends up killing all the shooters on the train. Then we get to see her get off and meet with the people she was gonna originally. Well, I believe these are just her escorts to be more fair. She ends up going over some details and she requests some items. One is a pair of clothes since she's bloodied up for all of the shooters from the train. On top of that, she wants a bunch of prisoners to go to a certain temple. It's there that we get to see a sneak peek into Makima's power. Now, there is a partial assumption I would like to make. I think she has some sort of eyes that can see what the person's name is and maybe even predict the future, which is kind of brought up later in the episode. But however, what we get to see is her say someone's name, one of the people that are trying to throw Digi into the car, and what she does is she like does some bending and then they would just blow up on impact pretty much. With this interesting power, she takes out all the humans. The only thing is left is the devils. Not sure if the female is a devil, she may just have a contract with one. That is kind of unknown to me, at least right now. With there only being two of them now, we have a crazy savior of Denji. It is Kubini. It's a pretty crazy save, but at the same time, Kubini is dealing with some trauma. Going back to whenever her and Hirokaza were getting shot at, he actually took two bullets, saving her, and she just goes into insanity after chasing the two devils away. Now for the ending. A bunch of the special division groups are being combined together and Makima is going to be in charge of them. Lastly, there is a negative part to this attack. It took out a lot of the normal devil hunters, and now a bunch of them are wanting to resonate. With all of that, I rate this episode a 9.5. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on Chainsaw Man episode 9. Hope you guys stay safe. Until next time, peace out, guys.